Can we talk about the Centrelink debt recovery debacle for a second? Since last July, Centrelink, Australia's welfare agency, has been using a data matching system which uses data from the Australian Tax Office and matches it with welfare payments from the last couple of years. This is to try and recover some overpaid welfare entitlements and various other things. The trouble is the system doesn't work as well as it should. Of the 170,000 debt notices that have been sent out in the last 6 months, thousands of them are just completely inaccurate. These are due to computer error, which is spitting out incorrect statements and calculating people's debts incorrectly. I mean, just look at this one, which is asking this person to report to Centrelink by 1960. They weren't even alive back then, Centrelink didn't even exist back then. The Age is reporting that human services staff knew this was going to happen, yet were forced to implement this system anyway. An anonymous human services staffer told The Age, "They don't care about average Australians. They don't care about their customers or their staff. We told them shit, that's not going to work," when they explained how the computer was going to do the work, and said that it was going to misrepresent people's income and lead to incorrect debts going out. But they just told us computers and data can't be wrong. They wanted to save a shitload of money and weren't interested in hearing what we thought about it. That's coming from a Department of Human Services insider, someone who's in charge of implementing the system. What is going on right now? The Shadow Human Services Minister is calling on the system to be shut down while it's investigated and fixed, while the Commonwealth Ombudsman is investigating the worrying amount of incorrect debt notices. But the government has other plans. Human Services Minister Alan Tudge, who was on holiday while this entire debacle unfolded, broke his silence on ABC radio this morning, saying that there's nothing wrong and saying that there's no plans to shut it down. He also said there was no issue with contacting Centrelink to sort this mess out, with the average wait time over the phone being 12 minutes? That can't be right. And the average wait time in a Centrelink office being only 10 minutes. Did he seriously say that? That can't be right. I mean, the Shadow Human Services Minister said that Tudge's comments were laughable, saying that there were some people waiting up to 6.5 hours to be seen to in a Centrelink office. And I myself, when I've dealt with Centrelink to try and sort out claims as a student, I have never waited less than an hour to try and see someone at Centrelink. Often the wait time's about 1.5 to 2 hours in an office, and one time I waited over 2.5 hours to be seen to. So those comments are just blatantly untrue. The debt recovery disaster seems to have impacted on ordinary services as well, with new claims taking up to 6 weeks to be processed. So we have a debt recovery system that's calling in fake debts, harassing the most needy and vulnerable portions of Australian society, and the government minister in charge of this system says that there's absolutely nothing wrong and it's business as usual, and he has no plans to address this situation. So I guess we have nothing to worry about then. I've been Patrick, the Digital Ninja, and I'll be making little videos like this about news that's happening in Australia and the rest of the world every now and then when I feel like it. And I also make weekly videos on Sundays, so make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on a single update. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.